walking through the parking lot of Laci's OBGYN group. It's called Hera OBGYN, and coincidentally, Hera was the queen of the gods in ancient mythology.
This is one of the stops that Laci made on the last day that she was seen alive. December 23rd, 2002, she and Scott Peterson came here to get an ultrasound to check on the baby.
And Scott Peterson actually took her here to get that ultrasound. And I'm just wondering, after seeing that ultrasound, shows the baby inside of you, that it really hit home, that he was about to be a father with a lot of responsibilities, both familial and financial. And then coincidentally, she ends up dead after that. Peterson's own story is that he was out here sometime after lunch. So between lunchtime and 5 o'clock, Peterson was doing his fishing. I am looking over at a boat that's about 80, 90 feet away from us right now, and we can see that there are people on it. You can't tell what anyone is doing on their boat at that distance. My point is, whatever Peterson was fishing for or doing on his boat, even if there had been people out in the bay that day, would have gone largely unnoticed. We are really taking some waves, and we're only 15 minutes off the boat ramp. It's cold, very chilly. I can only imagine what it would be like in December, but in any event, the boat that we are on today is over 50 feet long, and I'm just wondering how Peterson could have come out this far in such choppy water on a 14-foot dinghy. This is the focal area of the search for Laci, called the closure area. Where are we exactly?
We're roughly 2¼ miles north by northwest of the Berkeley Marina. This area here was closed off. They maybe had a half-mile grid closed off. They had a real tight area where they were searching, but they had patrol boats around the area keeping boats clear of it.
Point Isabel is where Laci and Connor washed ashore. It's rocky. It's not like sandy beach, right?
It's a mud silt bottom. Mostly soft mud, clay, silt. The bottom here is very, very soft, spongy.
But my question is regarding the shore. Is it rocky?
The shoreline is a rocky shoreline.
Because Connor definitely had a cut on his shoulder, and I've wondered where that cut came from.
Yeah, if you were to, say, walk on the bottom here, the bottom's real soft, mud and clay, and then as you get closer to the shoreline, you notice the outcrop of the island's mostly rocks. You get on the beach there and the small rocks, shell.
Are you saying where her body washed ashore is a straight line to where he said he was fishing?
Pretty close. If it's not a straight line, it's pretty close to a straight line.
I am at St. Joseph's Catholic Church, and it's very quiet. The sanctuary is beautiful. It's very peaceful. Nothing like the day of Laci's funeral. And this is the location where that took place. And as peaceful and beautiful as it is, it was a place of such sadness on the day of her funeral.